Okay, today I'm going to show you how to use Kidblog in your classroom. So after signing up, this is your sign-in screen. And every teacher's classroom has a unique URL that allows the blogs to be private to everyone else except members of the blog. And the members of the blog are all listed here in this drop-down menu. And the really cool thing is that teachers control the usernames, they can control the passwords. And for instance, all my students' default password is student until they choose to change it. And even if a student forgets their password, I can still just quickly go into the user section and change your password back to student, and the student can still get in. Okay, and I'll show that a little bit later. Anyways, you find your name, the student would find their name, and they would put in their password, and it takes you to the dashboard. And the dashboard is where everything is located. And the dashboard is basically all the blogging activity that kind of goes on. Okay, so you have a section here for recent comments. So any comments that were made, you would see them, and it's because of it's called RSS, Real Simple Syndicate. So it takes all the comments from all the blogs and it puts them in a nice little menu for you. Same thing with all the blog posts. It takes all the blogs in your class and puts them very quickly in this little box here so you can very quickly view all the posts. And if you have comments pending, it'll tell you, and you can click on it and all the comments would be listed, and all you have to do is just click on it, approve, mark as trash. If it's spam, apply, and you're good to go. So the dashboard is really simple. New posts I'll get to in a minute. Review posts, this is where you can review all the posts from your class. Shows up all right here. You can delete them, you can edit them, you can unapprove them, whatever you feel like you need to do. Same thing for the comments. Views all the comments, very similar to the RSS feed I was showing you. Okay. Users. All the user stuff is here. And you can add new users, add existing users, bulk create users. So that's if you want to create a classroom, that's what you would use as bulk create. And I'll show you that a little bit later. You can reset all the passwords. So everything for users is kind of in here. Settings. Class title, your class URL. This is where you can make it, a custom URL. Sign up code, I don't really use that. Themes, class avatar, all the other stuff is kind of in here. Okay. Okay, if you wanted to add a new post, if you wanted to blog yourself, you would click the new post tab, and here you can enter the title. Okay, down here you have two tabs, visual and HTML. Visual is basically what your students is going to use. This is the normal typing. Whatever you type is what shows up, and it has kind of a Microsoft Word feel to it a little bit. So kind of familiar to the students. HTML. This is where you can add in your own codes for your own widgets. And what that means is, for instance, if I wanted to add in a YouTube video. Okay, in order to add a video, you can go ahead and go to YouTube, copy, and paste the URL code, I'm sorry, not the URL, but the HTML code into the HTML tab. Okay, and you'll start to see like the widget kind of pop up here. That means that it's loading up. Okay, if you needed to add anything else, you could still add whatever you want. And we would click publish. Okay, and here's kind of a little glitch in the system here. The video is there, but it isn't really showing up. Okay, so what you can do is just click on something else and come back to it, and the video will pop up. So it won't do it at first. You got to get out of it, come back to it, and then the video will show up. So that kind of, I don't know why that is. All right, again, back to the control panel. Everything else is here. And I'll have another video about creating users and how to edit all that stuff and do all that. So hopefully this helps.